Welcome, Charter Board members and school leaders. The topic of this mini-course is adopting and publishing an annual report. Would you like to review the law and gain ideas for streamlining and accurately completing reporting requirements? Would you like resources shared by another charter school that might help you do so? This mini-course may help you. In this mini-course, you will review the law, gain ideas, test your knowledge, and receive a certificate of completion. When reviewing the law and ideas, think about how you can help your school adopt and publish the annual report. Let's start by reviewing the law. Minnesota Statutes Section 120B.11 requires each public school board to publish a report on progress with its long-term strategic plan leading to comprehensive achievement and civic readiness. Note that the world's best workforce report is now called the Report on Progress Leading to Comprehensive Achievement and Civic Readiness. The report must be published in the local newspaper with the largest circulation in the district, by mail or by electronic means on the district website. Each school board must also transmit an electronic summary of this report to the commissioner. Minnesota Statutes 124E.16 Subdivision 2 requires charter schools to publish an additional annual report approved by the Board of Directors. This annual report must also be published on the school's official website. It must also be distributed by publication, mail, or electronic means to its authorizer, school employees, and parents and legal guardians of enrolled students. However, Minnesota Statutes Section 124E.16 allows a charter school to combine these two different reports. Both reports must include information about academic performance, but there is different information required for each report. For example, the report required by Minnesota Statutes Section 120B.11 is about the school's long-term strategic plan for comprehensive achievement and civic readiness. To that end, the report must include student achievement goals and local assessment outcomes. It must include plans, strategies, and practices for improving curriculum and instruction and cultural competency. It must include efforts to equitably distribute diverse, effective, experienced, and in-field teachers. It must also include success in realizing previously adopted student achievement goals and related benchmarks and improvement plans. The annual report required by Minnesota Statutes 124E.16 must include enrollment, student attrition, governance and management, and staffing. It must also include information on finances, management agreements with a CMO or EMO, academic performance, innovative practices and implementation, and future plans. Minnesota Statutes 124.01, Subdivision 1, requires that a charter school document the implementation of the school's purposes in the annual report. Minnesota Statutes Section 124E.07, Subdivision 7, requires that the training each board member completed in the previous year be included. This statute also requires that results of an annual assessment of the board's performance be included. Minnesota Statutes Section 124E.12 requires all professional development training completed by the school director or chief administrator be included. Minnesota Statutes Section 124E.17 requires documentation of dissemination of information about the school's offering and enrollment procedures to diverse community groups. To summarize, what reports is a charter school board required to adopt and publish? Each public school board must adopt and publish a report on progress with its long-term strategic plan leading to comprehensive achievement and civic readiness. In addition, charter school boards must adopt and publish an annual report. These two reporting requirements can be combined, but other than information about academic performance, The reporting requirements for each are different. The report on progress with the board's long-term strategic plan must include plans, strategies, and practices for improving cultural competency and equitably distributing teachers. The annual report must include information on school enrollment, student attrition, governance and management, staffing, innovative practices, and future plans. What are some ideas that may help the Charter Board effectively adopt and publish the reports? Create a checklist of the required components of each report. Organize the checklist of required components for each report into a table of contents to create a report that combines both. Before adopting and publishing the report in the fall, use the checklist to verify it is complete and accurate. Make sure that the report is professional and accessible to your school community, and use it in marketing the school. Ask the school leader to present the summary report to the school board before it is submitted to the Commissioner of Education. Following are questions that you may want to ask to help your school meet the reporting requirements. Has the board adopted the required long-term strategic plan for comprehensive achievement and civic readiness, formerly called the World's Best Workforce Plan? When will the board adopt the required report on progress with the strategic plan and publish the report on the school's website? How can the board help ensure that all required components are included in the report? Now that you have reviewed the law, learned ideas from other charter boards, and considered questions, let's take a look at ways you can support school success. By understanding the reporting requirements, you can help verify that the reporting meets requirements before adopting and publishing the report. You can also help ensure reporting aligns to the goals and strategies from the school's long-term strategic plan and charter contract. In conclusion, here are some potential next steps. Use a combined list of the required components of each report to create a table of contents for the annual report. Verify that all required components are included in the report. Read the school's long-term strategic plan and charter contract goals. Verify that the goals and strategies referenced in the annual report align to those in the school's strategic plan and charter contract. Verify that the annual report is posted on the school's website after it is completed. Review the summary report before the end of November, when it is due to be submitted to the Education Commissioner. Compare and contrast your school's annual report with those from other charter schools to gain and share ideas. Contribute your ideas and tools for meeting reporting requirements. Complete the related mini-courses on the topics of adopting the long-term strategic plan and holding an annual public meeting. Information in this video is not intended to address specific questions or issues a particular school may be facing. Charter schools should work with their authorizer, financial service provider, auditor, lawyer, and staff to address any specific issues. We hope this information helps charter school boards meet the reporting requirements.